Hello and welcome to Microsoft Access, an introduction. My name is Tom Trib. I'm a professor at SUNY and I'll be your entertainment for the next few minutes. In this module, we're going to learn how to create a database table. We're going to design the database table and then we're going to populate it with data. During this video, you'll hear me refer to a homework in management information systems, but anyone can watch this video to learn how to design a table and populate it with data. So we'll open up Microsoft Access, choose blank database. We have to pick a name for it. I'm just going to call my database MIS homework 2 Tom and create it. And now I am looking at a blank database table in my screen. The first thing we need to do before we start populating a table with data is we need to create the table in design view. So to go to design view, we click on the home tab, we click on design view. We have to name the table. The first table we're going to create, let me see, looking at the homework instructions, will be the cash table. So we'll call this first table cash. Type that in there, hit the OK button. And now we have a cash table. The first thing we want to do is begin putting the columns in the cash table. And so cash, the first column is going to be account number. And that's going to be the primary key. And I'm going to change it from auto number to just a regular number, although you could use auto number if you wanted to. Also, I'm going to get rid of the default value. I don't like default values. They give you referential integrity problems. After account number, then we want the bank. That's just going to be short text. And then after bank, we need type of account. And that'll just be short text. After we create the table, we can populate the table with data. So I'm going to go back to the home tab. I'm going to go to table view. We have to save the table first before we switch views. And there we go. We have a table which is called cash, and it has columns for account number, bank, and type of account. And so the first account number is going to be account number 1. And let me see. The bank is going to be Chase, and it's going to be checking. And of course, there's 2 more lines of data, but I'm not going to bore you by typing them in right now. But you would have to do that for homework. Then the next thing we need to do is to create the next table. So to do that, we look at the homework instructions. The next table will be customer. So we're going to go to the create button, create another table. We get a blank table. We don't want to just start putting data into a blank table. So we want to actually design the table. So we go back to the home tab, click on design view, type in customer. Click OK, and now we're in design view. And the first thing we have to do is put in the primary key. So the primary key for customer is customer number. So we put in customer number. And I'm not a big fan of auto numbers, so I'm just going to go with a regular number. And I'm also going to get rid of the default value. And on it goes. So now you just add the rest of the columns. And then you switch back to the table view. You populate the table with the data. Then you create a new table. Same thing, design the table. Populate the table with new data. And then go to the next table. And you do that 7 times until all 7 tables are created. Make sure you get rid of those default values, because if you don't, they're going to cause you trouble in the future. Okay, so that's how you create a table in Microsoft Access. Good luck. If you have any questions, send me an email or message me on LinkedIn. Thanks for watching, and feel free to like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks once again. Bye-bye.